Hey, welcome to the Luxury Syndicate, where we embark on an exquisite journey to the heart of the luxurious world and share valuable financial life advice as well as entrepreneurial insights. You have reached the perfect channel if you want success in your life and business. Make sure to hit the subscribe and like buttons if you haven't already, and feel free to leave a comment. Dubai is the world's grandest city. From being an unremarkable small port in the Gulf region, merely a desert backwater, Dubai was turned into the most awe-inspiring city and titled a luxurious gem of the Middle East in less than 50 years. In one of the Mission Impossible series, you may have even viewed Tom Cruise soaring through a tower, that is the Burj Khalifa, which is 722 feet tall. How about the crescent-shaped Burj Al Arab Hotel, which was constructed on a man-made island? You've probably seen its pictures, which have astonished you. Yes, I'm certain that you know some wonderful places in this luxurious city, but I would appreciate the chance to share a lot more with you in this video. Here are all the unbelievably lavish accesses to other sources in Dubai. A brief history lesson beforehand though. How did Dubai, once a tiny desert town, become the opulent oasis that it is today? Oil has propelled other Arab cities to prominence and wealth. The richest city in the world, Abu Dhabi, is only 90 miles from Dubai. It started saving tons of money from excess oil revenues in 1976 and now provides 10% of the world's oil reserves. The United Arab Emirates entered the first world thanks to its oil production. Dubai grew to be one of the largest cities in the Middle East, where millions were poured. Due to its oil deposits not being nearly as profitable as some of its UAE neighbors, Dubai only derives 5% of its current income from oil. For being unable to depend only on its oil exports, this did not stop the tremendously wealthy city from expanding. Dubai has evolved into the UAE's economic hub. Tourism, trade, and real estate account for the majority of Dubai's revenue. In reality, almost one-fourth of all tower cranes are located in Dubai, which is increasing vertically and in population size at roughly the same rates. Yes, one city in the UAE has around 25% of the total number of cranes. The system created by Dubai seems to involve continuing to construct cranes, including the 4 previously mentioned Burj Khalifas and the Burj Al Arab Hotel. The Burj Khalifa is more than half a mile tall. In fact, on its upper floors, the building can sway several feet at the mercy of the wind. It is incredibly tall. The architects of this massive structure did not overlook the fact that the skyscraper's top floor can swing several feet depending on the wind. The wobble would be too slow for the vestibular system in the inner ear to even notice because of how the Burj Khalifa was built. A captivating 5-star hotel called the Burj Al Arab is located just a few hundred feet above the ground. The Al Arab is the 5th largest hotel in the world, with 56 floors in a distinctive shape. Although it is officially categorized as a 5-star hotel, some people have given it the maximum rating of 7 stars. The relevancy of the 7-star designation is debatable to luxury authorities. No hotels have been chosen, but regardless of its rating, this hotel is genuinely amazing. It will cost you just over $24,000 to spend a night in the royal suite at the Al Arab, which is extra pricey, but we know the experience we'll have in this hotel is worth more than $1,000. Even that cannot compare to the magnificent views of the spotless city, the flawless golf course, and the extraordinarily tall structures. Around 1,790 square meters of the 24-karat gold leaf are used to design the inside of the Burj Al Arab. The city is extremely focused on developing man-made islands in addition to extraordinarily tall buildings. Both the Palm Islands and the Globe Islands are exceedingly bold projects that were established with the assistance of billions of dollars. To put it into perspective, it should be noted that with constructing the Palm Islands cost $12 billion and required 94 million cubic meters of sand. The world's island, which refers to the man-made islands that showcase the shape of the world's land masses, required 321 million cubic meters of sand to fill, or 2.5 times the Empire State Building. If only you could include 9 Empire State Buildings, which would raise the price of Dubai's artificial islands by an additional $15 billion. Who's with me? Finding sand abrasive, coarse, and rough? I hope no one would despise me for this though, huh? I did, however, have fun while I was on the Palm Island. Yes, I was once there, and nothing exfoliates the skin quite as well as the warm water of the Persian Gulf. Now let's talk about the police department. I know that most of you did not consider law enforcement when discussing luxury. Supercars are used as patrol vehicles by Dubai's police force, which comprises automobiles like the Ferrari, which sells for almost $500,000 on average. How cool is that? Nevertheless, using such luxuriant vehicles is simply Dubai being Dubai. Though obviously not entirely because of the supercars, Dubai is the 9th safest city in the world, so kudos to them. The UAE has generally strict regulations because the Emirates are governed by an Islamic constitutional monarchy, and Dubai also follows many Sharia laws. So if you're traveling with your husband or lover, watch out that you don't get caught kissing since you could end up being deported. Ha, what a bummer, kidding aside. But I am sure you did understand me correctly. However, other areas of Dubai are significantly laxer due to the massive volume of tourism. The consumption of liquor, for example, would not be authorized in a setting typical of the Middle East in Dubai. It is estimated that just 15% of people in Dubai are native Emiratis, with the remaining 85% coming from outside the city. In Dubai, laborers who are constructing hundreds of towers make up about half of the population, which does make some sense given the crane's particular circumstances. However, the majority of these workers are from Bangladesh, Pakistan, and India, which gets us to the more unpleasant facet of Dubai. Many of the immigrant laborers live and work in subpar conditions due to the worsening class disparity. There isn't much of a middle class in Dubai, even if the upper class Emiratis and foreigners there earn quite competitive wages. However, there is always a sport to bring people together, just like in any divided society. In Dubai, camel racing is comparable to American football, with the sport being modified by the use of robot jockeys in place of young jockeys. Before, camel racing had a distraught background. Young kids used to be persuaded to ride camels against their will, which resulted in human trafficking in less developed regions of the Middle East. In Dubai, however, robots have taken the role of the children, and genuinely think it or not, some of these little bots may cost up to $10,000. Future developments in Dubai will wow you, as they include the fact that Dubai intends to construct a 4.3-mile-long portion of the city that will be entirely relatively easy to operate when it comes to temperature. When Dubai's ruler Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum disclosed preparations for the 48 million square foot mall of the world, it was made public. Apart from serving as a vast pedestrian mall, this miniature city will have a retractable dome, parks, apartments, streets, hotels, and fields. The enormous building will more than treble Monaco's size. The concept begins to make sense when you eventually realize that Dubai often experiences temperatures of 115 degrees Fahrenheit. However, the concept loses its sense when you take into account the expense. Although the exact amount remains to be unassessed, estimations in the tens of billions of dollars have been made. Also, keep in mind that the cost would be much greater if the workers weren't so appallingly underpaid. We've never known Dubai to aim for anything less than the 100 hotels and service divisions that will make up the dome, which will have 20,000 rooms in total. Residents in Dubai who are exceptionally wealthy do not give any of their income to the government. What? In Dubai, there is no income tax. Yes, you heard me right. For another reason, Dubai is one of the most appealing cities in the world to live in. Dubai's rapid population growth was one of the reasons why it never established a standardized address system. In fact, up until 2015, people were able to insert particular instructions in place of an address line on a mailing label. Fortunately, they have developed 10-digit numbers that act as addresses, and I'm able to say that being a delivery driver in Dubai these days is much simpler. I would concur that this golden city, Dubai, is near perfection. From the skyscrapers to the high-end hotels to the adventures, nightlife, landscapes, and luxurious living. If you guys did enjoy watching this, then make sure to hit the like button, and I would definitely appreciate you subscribing to see more fine living and luxurious life inspirations. This is Luxury Syndicate. We'll see you on our next travel.